Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing an updated game room tour. So first, we'll start with the arcades. We got Tempest over there. We moved it kinda, I guess you'd say, in front of the door to the left to make room for Ridge Racer, which is the new arcade that we have. Probably the only new one since the last video, if I remember correctly. And I do have to say, this is probably the most fun one we have.
Because arcade cabinets vary according to the games they were built for or contain, they may well not possess all of the parts listed below, a output, on which the game is displayed. They may display either raster or vector graphics, raster being most common. Standard resolution is between 262.5 and 315 vertical lines, depending on the refresh rate, usually between 50 and 60 Hz. Slower refresh rates allow for better vertical resolution. Monitors may be oriented horizontally or vertically, depending on the game. Some games use more than one monitor. Some newer cabinets have monitors that can display high-definition video. 1. Printed circuit boards, PCB, or arcade system boards, the actual hardware upon which the game runs, hidden within the cabinet. Some systems, such as the SNK Neo Geo MVS, use a main board with game carts. Some main boards may hold multiple game carts as well. A power supply to provide for monitor power to the arcade system boards and low-voltage lighting for the coin slots and lighted buttons. A marquee, a sign above the monitor displaying the game's title. They are often brightly colored and backlit. A bezel, which is the border around the monitor. It may contain instructions or artwork. A control panel, a level surface near the monitor, upon which the game's controls are arranged. Control panels sometimes have playing instructions. Players often pile their coins or tokens on the control panels of upright and cocktail cabinets. Coin slots, coin returns, and the coin box, which allow for the exchange of money or tokens. They are usually below the control panel. Very often, translucent red plastic buttons are placed in between the coin return and the coin slot. When they are pressed, a coin or token that has become jammed in the coin mechanism is returned to the player. See coin acceptor. Early coin slots could be defeated using a piezoelectric gas fire or gas oven igniter held against the steel bodywork of the cabinet, thus enabling free credits to be obtained. Citation needed in some arcades. The coin slot is replaced with a card reader that reads data from a game card bought from the arcade operator. The sides of the arcade cabinet are usually decorated with brightly colored stickers or paint, representing the gameplay of their particular game.
There we go. That's why I did the artwork there, But at least, you've got the actual T2 logo on the bottom. But it needs a coin door right there. I've got some plans for that. Stay tuned to the channel, for sure.
An arcade game or coin-op game is a coin-operated entertainment machine typically installed in public businesses such as restaurants, bars, and amusement arcades. Most arcade games are presented as primarily games of skill and include arcade video games, pinball machines, electromechanical games, redemption games, or merchandisers.
Which mean there are many types of arcade cabinets, some in fact being custom-made for a particular game. However, the most common are the upright, the cocktail or table, and the sit-down. Upright cabinets are by far the most common in North America. They are usually made of wood and metal about 6 feet or 2 meters tall with the control panel set perpendicular to the monitor at slightly above waist level. The monitor is housed inside the cabinet, at approximately eye level. The marquee is above it and often overhangs it. Say John's Arcade YouTube channel.
Pretty good citizen down here. And by the way, in the garage I was saying, if Computer Spaceball's marquee lit up, would that be the first game? Well, no, of course not, because Computer Space had a lit up marquee on it right there, and also the control panel lit up. So I just love how this thing looks, by the way.
He's been making videos for 10 years now, and it's looking like he is burned out on the hobby. Maybe it's the fixing/procuring games that he has on location doing it. I guess maybe a video a month would be better than nothing. Time will tell. The basement in arcade games. This is a hobby. Nothing more and nothing less. We all go through different stages of life and hobbies based on our current situations. The fact that he lasted 10 years is a credit to him. John's Arcade. His videos have been invaluable resource and inspiration for me the short time I've been involved in the hobby. So when is he selling off his games? The following are lists of arcade game sales figures. Arcades were dominated by electromechanical. The idea only used generations video games universe. So the problem is video games arcade cabinet. Nikeen between having some parents demand that I watch their 30-year-old son so they could go shopping elsewhere, and a mom who didn't see a problem with using the glass of a pinball machine as a slide for her baby, I've had reason to pull what's left of my hair out. Also, arcades are public spaces. Many have certain rules that they want the patrons to follow. Often these have been created to avoid health issues, legal headaches, or to dissuade bad behavior that can stigmatize this time.